Your mindset matters. This is my first time ever trying to climb a rope in CrossFit. Never done it before. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I had a coach kind of teach me how to lock in my feet, and I'm practicing and kind of swinging around. But what I didn't realize is on rope day, you can tear up your shins pretty good if you're not protected. And that's exactly what happened here. Is I keep shredding my right shin on the rope, and no matter how much strength or skill I had, which wasn't very much because it was my first time, I'm just not getting up the rope, but I'm just practicing. And I thought, in 6 months, maybe I'll get this and I'll get up the rope. I just need to keep building the strength and the skill and the technique. But I got to step up to the rope to even have a shot at doing this. And here I am going back to the basics of just practicing the lock on the rope. Whew, my shin is hurting at this point, but I don't want to stop practicing. I want to keep practicing the skill so that I can get better at it. And at this point, I'm getting fatigued, I'm getting tired and frustrated. So it's time to take a break. And yep, that was the day of, and it turned into a nice little scab that lasted for at least 2 weeks. So 2 weeks later, it was rope day again, and my right leg is still tore up. So I decided, let's switch the lock to the left leg. And oh my God, if it hadn't been for the injury on the right leg, I would have never thought to switch the locks on my feet, which is really all it took for me to get up that rope. Life is happening for you, not to you. Step up to the rope. How many times in life do you give up or quit before you've ever even started? You don't even try something because you're like, there's no way I'm going to be able to do that. Look, I've lost 40 pounds. I was not athletic for well over a decade, and I have committed to putting myself in uncomfortable situations to challenge myself to grow. I thought it would take me 6 months to get up that rope. It took me 2 times. Why? Because I had to learn how to do it correctly. I had to figure out what worked for me. And that's a lot of what business and life is. If you don't step up to the rope, if you don't even try, you're never going to learn. What if you're just one more failure away from that result? You're going to get the result you want or the lesson you need. Because you getting to the result you want isn't going to happen unless you know how to do it. And sometimes failure is the best way to learn. So where in your life are you too afraid to even start or too afraid to try because you're so afraid of failure, but that failure may be the one thing that's getting in your way of getting the result you want?